New Year. I wanted to do a New Year's reading for everybody, and this one is yours. We're asking in angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light to please guide my reading today so we can give clear, accurate messages for the sign of Sagittarius. We're looking for predictions. Spirit, we don't need a full story unless you want to tell it. We just need like what's coming in. We want to know about money, love, changes, and whatever else you think is necessary. Okay, here we go. Sagittarius 2025 readings, what's coming in. Okay, so I feel like there's some kind of bad habit. Maybe you're deciding that you want to leave behind, you know. It could be about a person, right? It could be about a person who feels like like a bad habit. It could be like somebody that you're stuck in a cycle with. But whatever it is, you're moving on down the road you are. And I feel like somebody, if you're leaving someone behind, there is somebody that's crying about you. I feel like this could be about someone else too. Like they have like an addiction or something and you're moving on and they're sad about it. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm losing my Sag. Okay, so you have a stalker and they're trying to, I don't know, watch you, get some kind of information. This is somebody who is not that great for you, or this person never really has the facts and they always make stuff up. And they're always up to something. Who is this? Now, this could be something about a legal issue here because it's talking about it, Sag. Someone's trying to get photo proof. I feel like we better probably clarify that. I feel like I can't ignore this. There's something coming in, a big change in your money, and it's a winning. It's an inheritance. It's unexpected. So there's some money coming in 2025, and you didn't know about it. You don't know about it yet. But what I want to do is clarify, like, what the hell is going on over here, don't you? Let me get a good clarifying deck. This one, Green Witch Tarot. Love this deck. Love the messages. I feel like there could be other cards mixed in here. It feels a little thick. We'll just leave it and see what happens. I trust Spirit. Okay. Tell me what's going on with this stalker and the legal issues. Somebody that loves you. Somebody that wants 10 of Pentacles. Somebody, it's just moved along kind of slow. I feel like you're very guarded about it, and I feel like you talk to your higher self about it. This person wants a new beginning, and you don't know how you feel. Your person is saying, like, this thing is a gift, and you feel, I don't know, I feel all alone in the cold, and I want to end the cycle. I want to move forward into the land where I choose what's best for me. You've got a lot of, you've got 5 of Pentacles coming out twice here. Remember I told you I had an extra deck in here? I feel like it might be the Green Witch Tarot. Like I have cards from 2 decks. But the same deck. Well, in this one. That is a Queen of Swords from another deck. But let's see. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so you have a stalker here. And like I'm wondering, like, is this a divorce with a legal issue ending here? Somebody wants a new beginning. I feel like there was a family and somebody is going like, no, I don't want this. And someone else is just insisting on it, right? Like, I want you, and you're like, I want it. I want this to end. Oh yeah, that's what I feel like is happening. So this is an interesting thing. Know that it's going to be coming in, and and you can do whatever you want with that. God, I hate those calls. The ones where you absolutely know that it's someone that you don't want to talk to, like you don't know the number. Okay. So maybe that's how you feel about that too. Like this is someone that's calling you on different numbers and you're like, no, I don't know about it. All right, let's see. So thoughts, coffin, and concern. So you're thinking about something ending and there's concern about it. It could be about work. It could be about unexpected journey. Remember, or unexpected income. Remember, it's up here too. I think you're thinking about something. I feel like this could be an inheritance. You might have an inheritance being settled in 2025 and you didn't know you had anything coming, but it's coming. It could shift your reality here. It's definitely changing your thoughts. Why is the concern card here, Spirit? Who's concerned? Who's concerned? This is 33 cards, so I feel like that's always, like, double digits are important numbers. Queen of Cups. Concerned. Someone's concerned because you're emotional. Someone in your family. So maybe, this is a settlement, like with work. I mean, not work, but I don't know. There's a coffin here. So I feel like it might be an inheritance. But I also feel like there's someone here that's worried about your emotional stability. That's what I feel like the concern is. It could be an older, like, gentleman. I'm getting that kind of energy here. Like a dark, like, look, I'll show you what it's showing me just in case that looks familiar to you. But, like, I feel like someone is concerned about you here. And I think that they are an asset for you. It could be a family member or, like a grandpa or dad or something like that. But I do feel like there's money coming in, so that's kind of cool, huh? Unexpected income. Now, unexpected income could be like a check in the mail, from a bill you paid but you didn't know it, and or you overpaid. That happened to me one time with my house insurance. Like, my mortgage company goes, "What's going on with your house insurance?" Like, it's your house payment's going up because of it. And so I went in there and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, why is my insurance so much, And what they figured out is that they just automatically, like, add to your policy every year. It just goes up a percentage, So they had me, like, insured for, like, over $500,000 house, and my house isn't a $500,000 house. It's, at the time was like maybe 200,000. So I was over insured because of them. And let's see. All right, so let's look at romance and love cards for Sagittarius. Closure and window. Romance and love. So not all connections are meant to be, except closure. So it looks like you're going to have to close something out. And then, isn't it funny that the window came out? A new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. But so, like, you've got to close out something else first. You've got to accept the ending of something so that there can be a new beginning. That's pretty cool if those came out together. And that could be applicable to anything, but these are love cards. But I feel like it could be, like, for anything, And I feel like I'm wondering if what you're closing is this thing. Like, it looks to me like you're moving forward from someone. Someone is crying about it. They're sad, they're hurt, upset. And I kind of feel like it could be this whole thing all being one total message. But it could be different, but who knows? But I feel like closing so that something new can come in. Tell me what new is coming in for. Um, yeah. So as you close this out, like you're healing, right? And it does take a little time. So be patient with yourself, is what it's saying. Like there's a new adventure in love that's coming, but you do have to take this time to heal, to let go, you know. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love coming into your life. I feel like you have a lot to look forward to, but like the very first kind of thing is like whatever you're closing here. Like if it's a no, I feel, to be honest, just with the way the cards look, it looks like it's a pattern. Like you pick the same type of relationship every time, or like you're in a cycle, and I think you're figuring it out. This looks a little crazy over here. Like they're taking pictures, they're stalking you, like getting different, like, um, different handles on your social media so they can stalk you and you don't know it, right? Shit like that. It looks weird. They really want to start over again, and what you want is to end it, is what I feel like. But I bet you struggle with it too, especially if it's a long-term kind of thing. But I feel like what you're noticing is that you have a habit of being in toxic kind of relationships, and I feel like you are walking away, and it will be sad. You know what I mean? It will be sad to let go. It's always sad to let go of someone, to walk away and say like, this isn't gonna work. Even if you did make a commitment, I feel like you're at the end of your rope here. You're releasing. You're very conflicted about it, and you do feel the loss. You do feel depression, you know? Because it wasn't nothing. This was something, you know? I feel like this person is really trying to make this work out. So I don't know what's going on with you, but I feel like there is someone that just doesn't want to give this up. And you're going to have to really be strong to like hang in there, because this person is hell bent, I feel like, Sagittarius, hell bent on getting back together with you, and you're like, fuck, man. Divine masculine confession, telling you how they feel, they just want to tell you. And I don't know who's clinging, but somebody is. Someone's clinging on to the relationship, to the possibility of what you wanted from the very beginning, and you want the spark back, or somebody does. I feel like there's going to be some like really cool moments in 2025. I feel like letting go of this is a big part of your 2025. Like really getting it out of your energy, really choosing yourself. You know what I mean? And really pleasing yourself. Like, what are you doing to really love on yourself? And I feel like you need to. You need to chase excitement. That's who you are, Sagittarius. Be your real self. Go do all the shit that makes you happy. All of it. Do all the stuff that gets you pumping up. Your blood pumping, your mind twirling and whirling with love and possibility. That's where you belong. You know what I mean? And for some reason, there's something about this person that's just not working. It could be just simply because you realize I'm in a toxic pattern. And I've been in the same relationship my whole life with different people, but they all act exactly the same. And I think that's kind of a big epiphany for all of us. Like we're seeing that in ourselves, being honest with it, about it to ourselves. And I think that can make big changes. Give me some messages about this relationship up here. It looks really crazy. Tell me what's going on in the relationship. Someone's keeping secrets in the relationship. Someone's soul is like really attracted. Like this is a soul relationship. And I feel like that's how come this person, or if it's you, I'm not sure who's not wanting to give up. It could be you or it could be them, you know? Let me see what kind of relationship this is. Like, show me in the angel deck, like what kind of relationship is going on up here in 2025. It's definitely a soulmate. And it's deceptive. Okay, so what it tells me is that you guys are soul friends. But there's definitely someone not being 100% honest about how they feel or about what they want or whatever. And I feel like it's whoever's doing the like stalking. That is deceptive energy. You know what I mean? It really is. Can you imagine like making up a second account so you could spy on someone? I cannot imagine that. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter what I can imagine or what I can't. But let me see if I can get some advice for you guys. You guys look like you have an interesting year. But I kind of feel like, to be honest, like the big message here is just be yourself. Follow the next cool ride. You know, I have a granddaughter that's Sag, and that's what I told her. I'm like, being true to yourself as a Sagittarius is chasing after the next fun adventure. And that's the reality of it. And I said, don't you dare feel guilty. Like some people are telling her, like, you need to make a plan. You need to know where you need to go. And I'm like, well, okay. I mean, some people do feel like that, but how do you feel about it? You don't, like you need to just follow who you are. And that's what I feel like I'm saying to you too, Sag. I feel like just be you. Chase that next fun thing. You'll meet lots of people. You will. You're going to meet lots and lots of people that are going to help you change your energy, help you see things differently. I feel like out of all the signs, you probably have the most interesting and thought-provoking life, right? So what's happening here? So I'm asking her the advice, and it says, manifest the Emperor energy. Manifest the Emperor energy. So what does that mean? It means taking charge of your life. It means like not being scared to go in a new direction. It means just without fear going toward the next cool thing. Did you see this card? I'm sorry it's backwards, but I'll tell you what it says. Chasing thrills, excitement, good time. That is Sag. That's you. You are all about sparking. You're all about adventure, right? You're all about new possibilities. And I think that is a sign that like anybody's really lucky to have it just because of your drive for life and excitement. My oldest daughter has Sag as a rising, and she is like the life of the party all the time. I don't know anyone who doesn't like her. You know what I mean? She's just, her sun sign is Libra, but she's a Sag rising, and it is so apparent. She's the funnest person. She's really cool to hang out with, and so Sag, I feel like just be comfortable in your own skin here, no matter what that looks like, and no matter what other people are saying to you. Like maybe they're telling you it's selfish to do this or that. But if you're being led by your spirit, then you don't have anything to worry about. You don't owe anyone an explanation about what you're doing. You know what I mean? And whoever the hell this person is, I don't know if it's an ex-lover or if it's just someone who's just fucking jealous. or if it's an ex-husband, wife kind of situation. But look at what they're doing. They're seriously obsessed. They're taking pictures of it when you're not looking. And they make shit up and they don't have any facts. And I don't know, but I feel like there's legal issues around this. And I don't know what scarcity tactics are. Like, they're just trying to manipulate the situation, somebody around you. And I think you're kind of like figuring it out. And you're like, I don't know, but I kind of feel done here. Let me look and see what this, just breathe. I feel like there's a lot of healing coming for you in this 2025, just because I just grabbed a pile of cards and this is the one. Just breathe. This is kind of like you meeting up with your own inner spirit and finding out how special it is, how special you are. You know, like you look in the mirror and you see the physical body, but can you look beyond it? I feel like you can. And I feel like you might. And I also feel like this is the Empress card and it's about nurturing. And I feel like there's something magical happening for you this year. Like as an enlightened, like your soul is coming out to show itself. I think that's going to help you heal some things about the way you feel about yourself, maybe. I feel like there's self-love here with the nurture card. That's the Empress, and she is the queen of loving herself. So a lot going on there. That's your advice. That's your reading for 2025. And I wish you well. I really do. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.